What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Triple N, and it has been a little while since I've done a Yu-Gi-Oh reaction. Your boy been sick, and I just wasn't recording. Plus, your boy kind of fell out of Yu-Gi-Oh because Card Fight Vanguard is the GOAT, and I just haven't been feel like reacting to cards. Plus, I haven't. There hasn't been really much to talk about. Plus, I haven't been on Facebook often, so that's usually where I get all my look at cards and stuff. I really never go to other websites. I literally just see them on Facebook and do a little reaction to it. But I'm on Facebook now, and we got 3 cards to talk about. So let's go ahead and start it up. First, we're talking about Nibiru, the Primal Being. It is a light rock effect monster. It's a level 11, 3,000 attack, 600 defense. Seeing level 11s in Yu-Gi-Oh throughout the years have been just weird. Like, I knew they were gonna happen. I knew that you would see them, but level 11s are just always weird to me. I don't know why, but during your main phase, if your opponent normal or special summons 5 or more monsters this turn, that's a lot. So you're pretty much playing this if you're going against a deck that you know is going to spam out the creatures. You contribute as many face-up monsters on the field. It's possible if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Then special summon 1 Primal Being token, Rock Light level 11, attack question, defense question, to your opponent's field. The total attack and defense becomes the combination of attack and defense of the attributed monster. So pretty much you're going to make a huge monster on their field. Because you're attributing 5, well, it depends though. Because it depends on what type of monsters they summon. So if they summon like 5 strong monsters, you're attributing all of those, making this, and then you're going to have this big token beat stick on their field because it takes the attack and defense of all of them combined. So like if they have 25-25, that's a lot. Whew. So unless you somehow know how to get rid of that token on their field, there's some ways. But this is an interesting card. It literally has it's interesting, but it's not really you depending on how you play it. Because if your opponent has a deck that summon much, this card is just a dead card in your hand unless you have a way to summon it or you're going to tribute summon it. I can see this being used against pendulums. If someone pendulum summon 5 monsters, which doesn't really have as much nowadays, but you never know. Well, it just says this turn. It just says they're this turn. So pretty much if your opponent summons a monster, summons another monster, that's 2. Then they make a link, that's 3. They do something special, summon something else, that's 4. So you can interrupt their combos. Because once they hit 5, you can just tribute. So then it says, since that's the way they're doing it, and okay. So you pretty much, this could be a combo interrupter. So if they do it 5 times, up, bam. It's kind of like a kaiju, but during your opponent's turn? It's kind of like a Wing Dragon or Raw on your opponent's turn. Because you just said during the main phase. I like that, actually. This card's actually quite a dope. Alright, let's continue. I was on that card for a minute. That card's kind of, I had to break it down. The next card we're talking about is a spell card, and it's called Dark Ruler No More. It's a normal spell and negates the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, your opponent takes no damage. Neither player can activate monster effects in response to this card's activation. So pretty much, you play it, your opponent can't activate anything. It'll help you, depending, like if they have cards that say, oh, this card cannot be destroyed, this or that, this card can't be targeted. It negates whatever thing you might have that's problematic. So like Lair of Darkness, for example, they have that quick play card that lets you tribute a card and do this and that. Well, you can play this, make it so that monster can't tribute or use its effect or whatever. But I don't know. I think tributing's the cost, so I think they can still do it. It's just the effect wouldn't go off unless they tributed themselves. Because if they tribute themselves, that's a lot. I'm sorry. I haven't talked about Yu-Gi-Oh in a minute, so I guess this is just my inner Yu-Gi-Oh coming out. It's a lot of things, but this card's kind of cool. It literally just helps you deal with stuff if you really need to. That monster with the little ghost thing in his hand looks like a dude from a show. It doesn't look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know, might be just, I don't know. Next card we're talking about, ooh, this is like a secret rare, is the Bone Shifter. Is a dark spellcaster. Effect monster with level 6 is 1200 attack, 2200 defense. If you have no cards in your graveyard, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard until the end of this turn. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished. So this is a really good card if you're going second or you just know you're not gonna have cards in the graveyard, and you're playing it against a deck that's like really, really, really like graveyard heavy. So if you know your opponent's gonna do this and do that, if they're gonna set up and they're gonna be able to bring cards back from the grave, you would literally, boop, gone. Anything they use is now in the now banished. So it's pretty much like a what is that card? It's literally a quick play, one turn, Macrocosmos. Literally, it's literally that. The only thing is you have to have cards in your graveyard. That's not hard in certain decks. In certain decks, that's not really that bad. So I actually like it. So out of these 3 cards, these are actually really dope cards. I really love this level 11. I don't think there was really no bad card in this. The spell is okay. It's not all that, but it's still decent. This monster I really do like because literally it's just a spear mode during your opponent's turn. And then this literally is a Macrocosmo, but as a quick play for a turn. So, dope cards all around. That's the end of the video. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more videos like this. But that's it. Triple N out. Peace.